Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today is a very special project that we are going to do. And today's project is related to Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is around the corner, and um, there are, like, if you are struggling on how to write Valentine's Day, or if you are struggling with what to write and how to convey your wishes to your special loved one, and if you feel that you need to do some lettering project, or you need to write it beautifully and give it to that person, so here is the project that we are doing, Be My Valentine, and let's create this cute fun project. So we'll start. For this we'll be needing our iPad, and I'm taking my iPad Pro. You can take any iPad that you have, and I'll be needing my Apple Pencil. So this is my Apple Pencil. I have used this grip because I need it for my lettering. That helps me support my and have a proper grip, and I can hold my Apple Pencil properly in my hands. Also, we'll be needing one app, that is Procreate. So this is the Procreate app. We'll be going there and we'll be creating this cute little project. Let's start from the very beginning. I have created a template for you that I will be putting it up in the description section of this project or YouTube video. You can download it from there. If you struggle with your lettering and you feel that if you want to write the same thing or same ways, you can try this. This is a template so that you don't have to struggle how and what to write. And if your lettering is not so good right now and you're still working with your basics, you can take this template and try. We'll start with our new project. So we'll go to this plus symbol, and then here the whole lot of canvas sizes are available to me. You can select from there, or you can add a new canvas size. Here you can write any width or height that you want. So we are doing a card style. So I'll be taking, here it is written which style you want to, whether you want millimeters, centimeters, inches, or pixels. So I'll be working with the inches. You can take the width 5 inches and height as 7 inches. Or if you are planning to do it on watercolor sheet or your stock paper, so you can make a smaller one, 3 by 5, or the size that you desire. So let's start with this 5 inches by 7 inches, and I normally work with DPI, that is dots per inch, with 300 DPI, and so I'm getting maximum of 166 layers. That is more than enough for us for this small project. So let's create our new canvas. So this is my new canvas now. If I'm going back to my gallery, I am able to see this is Untitled Artwork 5 by 7 inches. And suppose if you already have your preset canvas sizes, you can look for 5 by 7 inches. And this is my 5 by 7 inches. So either I can use this, or I can create my own by using this plus symbol and creating this new canvas size by clicking on this black button that has a plus symbol if I want to add a new canvas. So I will be taking any one of these. So let me first rename my artwork. So we are doing Be My Valentine project. So I have named my project. So I will be choosing this one. And now, before we start writing Be My Valentine, we don't know what will look good and what will not look good. So I am sharing my process, how I create my lettering projects. So if I feel that something is exciting and I want to write in my own style, so I what I do normally is I just grab my pencil, and you can take any pencil that is available default in your sketching set. There are so many different types of pencils. You can take any pencil. Here I like 6B pencil a lot. So let me grab this default pencil only. So I'm taking this pencil, and let me divide. So these are the layers if you are already aware of how Procreate works. But if you are new to Procreate, so this is how the layer works. So it is the layer menu, and we have this plus symbol if you want to add more layers to it. And this is how we, if we want to duplicate a particular work or layer, we can do it by this. It duplicates the layer. And if I want to lock this layer, like if I don't want to disturb that layer again, I have done something very important, and I fear that if I'm writing something on it, it will destroy that layer. So I can lock this. So if I'm locking this and I'm trying to write, it will always tell me that these are the lock layers, and do you want to open it or unlock it or cancel it? So let me cancel this. And you can unlock it again by clicking on go towards the side and unlock it. Now you will be able to write on your layer. We don't need so many layers right now. We are happy with our one layer at this moment. So I can do either, this is the delete button, the red one here. I can do it one by one, or I can tap hold one and then swiping it, swiping the other layers on the right side, and I have selected all the layers. I can either group them or delete them. So we don't need it right the moment. So I will be deleting them. So it is asking if you want to delete. Yes, I want to delete my layer. And now we are working on this layer one. So we'll rename it as rough sketch. So let us do our rough work here. So I'm dividing my canvas into 4 parts initially so that I can try small thumbnail style or thumbnail kind of lettering composition and see which goes well. And I will see you on the other side once I create my sketches. So these are just rough sketches if I want, or you can do it like if you want to be very precise with your work, then drag it down and then hold it with your one finger and it will become straight. And then same ways, if you are going horizontally and you want to get it straight, just hold it with one finger and then again, so it will straighten the edges for you, the lines for you. So now you feel that, okay, this is the kind of size I'm okay with. Or if you want to increase the size of the canvas, you can do that. That small little thumbnail that you have tried. And now I'm okay with that. So let me duplicate these. I'm dividing this canvas into 4 parts. So I am So this is my rough page kind of a thing. And now I am trying different styles. So I'll be putting all this in a group so that I'm not getting confused with my thumbnails. So this is my thumbnails border. And let me create a new layer with on which I'll be drawing my compositions. I'll be trying different composition, rough composition. So let's start on this. Let me write the code that we want to write, the lettering of the words be my Valentine. So I normally write with the capital letters so that I can see how much space each word is occupying. So Valentine is important a word, so I will be making a special shape for that. And B and my, they are just two letter words. So I will be putting that. I'll be creating thumbnail for this. So if you want, you can go to Canvas and switch on your drawing guide, and you will be able to see, and here that will be more helpful to you. Eraser, let me erase. So now if I am taking these two, my is also having two letters. So I'm taking these checks as my space for letters. So I'll be writing my letters in this space only. And Valentine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8. So I need to adjust my space. So if I want to create something different, I'm taking almost equal distance from each side, and let me make this shape. I'm zooming in so that I'm completely focusing on this and not diverting my attention to the other boxes. So I've created 4 boxes as you have seen, and I am working on my first box. So this is my first box. So I want to write letters, but I don't want this to be written on this particular layer, because if I want to make some changes, so I will not be able to make it. Otherwise, I will destroy this grid or my rough sketch for this composition layout. So I will be making a new layer, and I will be writing composition 1. So let me write Be My Valentine. I'm writing with this pencil brush only, which is 6B pencil from default Procreate brushes under sketching. So let's write B. Let me just reduce the opacity. Opacity is here when you click the layer on the N. So it will open up the drop down, and from here you can increase or decrease the opacity. So I am decreasing it till 33% so that I can see what am I doing on this layer. B. My So I'm making this as this because for me it's like I'm liking this shape, so I want to make my crossbar of T like this, and I always give my V a big this side. Always, like if I'm writing V, I always write like this, or I always write like this, or like this. So I feel that I'm liking more of this, the bigger one. I think it's like this only. I am liking this style. And let me grab this with my, let me center it so that it looks balanced. Okay, I think now it's okay. Now let me think of my second. So I will be going back to my this layer where I have drawn boxes, thumbnails, thumbnail templates. So in second, I will be increasing the opacity now because I'm working on that layer. So I am going to write Be My Valentine. Let's see how to write. I'm reducing the size of this pencil brush so that I can write fine lettering. So I will be making the selection from this selection tool, and I will be shifting it here. Let me take my brush, which is horizontal lines. So let me first make it straight. I'll be making another layer for my lettering white because I want this. I may need it for my next box as well. So, okay. So let me duplicate this. And I am planning to try copper plate with this. So let me try 55 degrees. And now my lettering guides are ready. Let me write. Make sure that you are taking your pencil again. Okay, so what I have done is I have done this Valentine lettering on this thumbnail template. So let me select this and swipe my three fingers down, cut and paste. So what it has done is it has created a separate layer for this. And now my template is free from my lettering. So I can try my Be My Valentine. My Valentine. I'm liking this as well. Okay. Let's take this. to my next box and let me switch off this lettering, this canvas guide, because that was giving me confusion for my lettering. So we can name this one as Be My Valentine. And we switch this off. So let's rename it Composition 2. I'm adding another layer where I'm doing Composition 3. So let me try another style. I want to try brush pen style or modern. So what can I do is I can duplicate this lettering guide and shift it, rotate it 65-degree angle. And now let me write Valentines. Uh-oh. I have by mistake written that on my lettering guide and I was not able to move it properly. So let me try it again. So I'm trying to write in as simple style as possible. So in case even if you are not able to create, even if you don't know how to create or write in different style, which is more complicated. So I want to keep it simple for you. Just I go and see how it is. I think it is center. Mm, okay, let's do some fun bouncy style the way we have done earlier. Let me make a group of these lettering guides. Lettering guides. Let me grab hold of these lettering guides and move my guides here. And let me also grab my 55 degrees lines. And let me try one more style in 55 degrees lines. And this time I'm planning to go a little let me do something different. So it may take some time to figure out or try different styles and then figuring out what to go for, which one to go for. And we have that. Wait, let me take that. Layer composition. We haven't named our this layer, the composition 4, so that we are not getting confused. Let me try capital. See my Valentine. I'm liking the Valentine style here. And okay, let me just switch this off. Let's go to composition 1. I'm selecting this. Just checking if I'm on the right layer. Yes. So what I can do here is I can select this piece, this word mile, and then I can arrange it somewhere here or here. And no, this is okay. And then let me shift it here. I can make this small because it is getting inside that T. So I think I'm okay with this. Now let me center it. I think I am okay with, I'm liking all actually. Let me switch off my lettering guides so that I have clarity on how these four are looking. I don't know which one should I go for. I'm getting confused now. So I have prepared template for this one, but I'm really liking this one and this one. So what to do? So I can do one thing that I have already made a template for this. So let's try this one and see how it turns out. So I'm taking this one as the final one. And let me thumbnail border. Let me separate this border. Let me check which one is which. So this one is this border plus this composition. I'm liking this one. So let me put this in the center and let me switch off the rest of the guides and rest of the lettering style. So I'm okay with this. Now, let me group this together so that I can take this out because I want that this to be separate from this, and we can group them together. Composition 1, 2, 3, and this composition 4. Drag it to here and then group it together as composition, rough compositions. So we are having this new group. Let's call it final composition. So what we can do is, this is our final composition, but our canvas size is 5 inches by 7 inches, this much. So let's expand it. Close one layer. So this is our final composition. Let's take it above at the top and now select and then make it bigger size. This is just the rough outline and the space. And if you want to be really centered, so switch on your snapping and magnetics on by clicking and going here. So if I am holding it here, so it is centered, the yellow line shows that it is centered. And if I am holding it down, I'm bringing it down, so another yellow mark is there. That means it is now perfectly centered. So I'm okay with this. So let me just flatten this because we already have this extra set saved in the rough composition. This one. So we already have it safely placed, and now we can flatten this and we can reduce the opacity. So let's reduce it to 30 or 40%. I have reduced to 38%. So let me make another layer, create another layer, and rename it as final lettering. So what we can do is we can write Valentine separately and Be My separately. So let me write Valentine lettering. And now let me grab, you can take any brush, which is calligraphy brush. Default brushes are there. Under default brush, you have a calligraphy brush, and under calligraphy brush, you have brush pens. You can take any of your favorite brush pen or streak, any of the brushes. Like if you are taking this, so this is how it is going to write. So it has, if you are putting pressure, it will give you thick strokes, and if you are putting less pressure, it is giving you thin strokes. So you can take any of the brush pen. I'm taking my own brush. I am more comfortable with my Nikoji brush. So I will take that. Here is my Nikoji brush. So what I can do for you is I can give you my Nikoji brush, and you can find out it in the description section of this video. So it's Valentine's, so it's a gift from my side to you if you are doing this lettering project with me. So grab hold of that. So now if I am writing, let me take, because it's a Valentine lettering and Valentine project, so I have created Be My Valentine project palette. So the palette will also be there for you in the description section, so take that as well. So let me write Valentine with the darkest color here on the first row of the color palette. Let me write. So I love my Nikoji brush because I have created it using my Nikoji nib, actual Nikoji nib, and it gives me the thick and thin strokes and the style I want for my lettering, as if I'm doing it on paper. So I love my Nikoji brush a lot. So I'm writing my letters, or I'm doing lettering on top of my pencil, what I created from my pencil brush. And so even if you are going slightly away or different from your flourishes or letters, that's perfectly okay, because it is not possible to write it just above your lettering that you have done from pencil, done with the pencil. Now let me try writing it with this Nikoji brush. I think I'll be writing with my monoline brush. So we make it a bit thicker, increasing the size. Yeah, this is fine, but this is too bold. So I can rename my layer as Be My Lettering. So let's write. You can take any monoline brush, and monoline brush is available under calligraphy default brushes that Procreate provides. So this one or this one. I think this one is better, so I'll stick with this. So I'll put this in a group and name Be My Valentine lettering. I'm done with that now, and let me now bring this back as I need to see how much I can cover. So I'm planning to put some hearts. Let me just check it without this. Let me switch this off. So now create a new layer above the rough sketch so that it can work as the background. Or you can simply go to layers and click the background here and click the first one, lightest pink, or you can do this. This will be too dark. I will go with this. I don't need this layer, so I'll be deleting. So let me try this. No, I'm not liking this. So let me make another layer and let's try one big heart. So okay, now let's check background if we are I think I'm loving this. So you can create your heart and then place it under Be My Valentine lettering and then filling it with this first pink, very light whitish pink. And then what you can do is go to background color and then change it to this one. And this is how it is looking. So I'm liking this a lot. And now let's try something else as well. So what I can do is above this heart layer, which I filled with this. Okay. So what we can do is we can duplicate this layer and then we can increase, but before we increase the size, let's switch off our magnetics and snapping by clicking it here and switching these off. So if we are planning to increase the size of this lettering, position it somewhere in the middle so that your outline is also showing the heart. And now select this by swiping two fingers on the layer. It will create this transparent layer, which is alpha lock. So it will change color only of that layer, of that particular heart, and not the entire layer. So we are changing it for black. For black, you can, or darkest. mm, so I'm clicking it and making it the darkest towards the blackish tone, not actual true black. So let me fill the layer. So if I am clicking on it, the layer, I have the left side menu that opens up, and now here it is showing alpha lock, that I explained that how alpha lock works, that it will work only on those pixels where the colors are present, and on that particular layer. And now we are going to fill the layer with that blackish tone. So what we can do now is we can switch off our alpha lock, otherwise we'll not be able to do any effects. We'll not be able to try our Gaussian blur effect on that. So let us go to this magic wand menu and then grab your Gaussian blur settings, and then just move it towards your right side, and you will see your blur percentage going to 8, 9, 10. I think it is with 11, 12, 14. I think I am liking more towards 17. I think 17 looks perfect. Or let me reduce a bit of 15. I think 15 is good enough. And now what we can do is we can try placing it a bit lower. Okay, and I'm reducing its opacity to say, so that it doesn't look too striking. So I'm doing it, say 55%. Let me try 55 and change the blend mode by going to multiply. I think I'm okay with this. And yes, so I'm done with this lettering project. And if you feel that you want to create a more glittery effect, what you can do is, like, if you have hard brushes, I have created this heart style brush. So let me grab this and try. So you can do that if you want, but I'm okay without it. Let me try this one as well. So yes, I'm liking this. So I can do like this if I want to highlight. So I'm liking this a lot. And what you can do is you can write the name of to whom you want to give this card to. And so what you can do is, before we leave, what you can do is you can save this as your, like, if you are sharing it as a JPG file, go to this wrench icon. This is wrench icon, and go to JPEG file and save it in your photos, and it will be saved. You can also save it as a PDF. Like if you want to get the printout done from the outside, So what you can do is you can convert this PDF, this artwork into PDF as the best mode, and it will export. You can save it to your files, and you can work and save it any of your like the folder or destination where you want to work with, and or save it and get its printout done. So I'm saving it on my iCloud Drive. I want to save it in my YouTube tutorial. Yes. So Be My Valentine project. So I will be saving it here. I'm saving it here. So it will be saved, and now I can get its printout done from the outside, and I can give this card, or I can add on whatever I want to write with my pen, or with my, like, if you want to write the name, you can write down the name here itself, or you can do the lettering after getting its printout done. So it's all up to you how you want to go ahead with that. And if you want to create a card here, then what you can do is you can take this as it is, and then create a canvas of we have taken it as 5 by 7, so our height will remain the same, that is 7 inches, but our width, if we want to get the card printed at home with our home printer, what you can do is you can save this, create this canvas which is 10 inches by 7 inches, because we want double of it, so that whatever double amount that canvas is, you can divide it into half after taking its print out, so it will get converted into your card file. It will become a card. So if I'm going in my gallery and I want to create a new canvas, so I will be creating a new canvas of size 10 inches by 7 inches. I'm seeing if I'm having that size with me or no. So I'm not having that size. I will create the size of inches. I am converting that into inches. And now I want to write 10 inches width, and I'm taking this as 7 inches because I don't need to change my height. The height will remain the same. It's only the width that I'm going to divide it into half, fold it into half. So I'm creating this. I can name this canvas as my card template, card size. So I'm creating my card size canvas. So it is this 10 by 7 inches. So it is showing 10 by 7 inches. So if I'm opening it here, I have already saved it as my JPEG file. So what I can do is I can click on my wrench icon, and I will go to add. I will insert a photo from my photos app. It is showing this one. So I want to create this letter, this style here, and I will be switching on my magnetics and snapping. And what I will do is now I will drag it to the end, and it will snap automatically when I'm taking it to here. It was here, and when I snapped it, I was taking it to the corner, it just got snapped. So the snapping and magnetics is very helpful when we want to align a particular um, artwork on our with our edges, or with our where we want to place it. So it is helpful in that. And now if I am working on this, so either what I can do is I can create another layer, and bring it down. And what I can do is I can select my either my this darkest color and fill it all in, or I can do is I'm creating this lightest one and filling it here. So it's all up to me how I want to go. So it is all up to you how you want to go about your card. So you can write your name here that you have created this card, or you can do your signature, whatever you feel like doing. And now your card is ready. So if you want to create your signature style at the back of the card, you can do that. Take any pen. So I can place this in the middle. I'm done with that. If you want to add any other thing that created by so and so, you can write that as well. And when you take its print out, if you have a trimmer at home, you can do scoring here and add this line and then fold it into half, and you'll get a beautiful card out of it. You're done with the project. So I hope you enjoyed this project. This took a little longer. So I will be providing template for this project, and you can take this in the description section from this video, and color palette, also this color palette, and I am providing two brushes to you. One is this a monoline brush, and another one is my Nikoji nib brush for you as a special gift. If you like this video tutorial or project, today's Be My Valentine project. So do like, share, and subscribe my channel. And I would see you in my next video.
If you are planning to share your work on social media, don't forget to tag me on Instagram as I would love to see what you create.
Bye for now.